You may not remember what it means for you today. This will make you fall into a very dangerous situation. You must think of it. State. Normal. Feel sorry. Let you suffer again. Doctor. Seize my hand. Please don't leave me again next time. You won't accept such a thing anymore, right? What's wrong, daughter? Daughter. Why look at me with such strange eyes?
Alas, where did you learn such a strange language? Did you secretly upload your mind to the civilization at the end of a rotary arm this time? Okay, confirm how your language function recovers. Don't say that you have a big sense of sleep. Even my name has forgotten. Come, call my name again. The database will analyze all your sound data. Restore. Doctor, but your body has just recovered and has not fully adapted. If you are in a hurry, be careful of next 7 and press you back to the bed. It is difficult to unlock its new instructions, and even I can help. Of course, it is still Rhodes Island, our home. How can you only be you? I am here too. You still ask like this. The change happened quickly. The defense matrix injury exceeded 90, and due to extreme environmental, it is difficult for the repair unit to restore the work in a short period of time. Soon after you dormant, many colleagues have left here. Everyone cherishes the time before the stars fall. I understand. Now there are indeed only 2 of us. Of course, MA10 is still there, and it is very good and lively. Don't worry, the remaining part of Road is still to maintain basic functions. And we have a little time. Doctor, when you are by my side, I am not afraid of the ending. Whether it is the physical collapse of our body, our consciousness stops changing, or the laws of the universe are upside down, I can accept it frankly, as long as you are still by my side. Are you still out of mind? Did you wake up from your dreams, Doctor?
She held your hand and put it on her cheek. The skin's touch is warm and real, pulling you back from the dream back to reality.
Is so? I want to know your dream. However, it is best to have me inside.
Terror, that land, natural disaster, or disease. But you have strolled on that land for several years. Everything is so real. The cheers of the crowd still echoed in your ear. Natural disasters have never destroyed hope. Under the trauma of suffering, you can still touch the long-lasting temperature. Warm. Touching. You are surrounded by gentle crowd. Rhode Island. Rhode Island you will never forget. Rhodes Island, who has cured your scar. Rhodes Island, which had been regrettable. Aren't you still standing here? Together with them, you have been to the place where ice and snow covered. I also felt the softness of the beach. Witness them alive. Witness that they leave. They make you convinced. In the injustice that should have been burned, ideals should also be faith. Accompany the idealist across the heat, whether or not it is burned by the heat waves. When you see the Empire's cricket, you also feel the sadness of weak resistance to fate. You will not forget. She has never left you. They have never left. Doctor.
Doctor, you are so energetic, and you start to read these languages that do not belong to us again. Isn't this normal? Defining the power of dreams and reality has always been held in our palms, Doctor. When our thinking shuttles hundreds of millions of light years in the world, and participating in the ceremony of worshipping life in the frozen wilderness, how can we define this experience? After your thinking returns to this body, how can you distinguish whether the information that will be captured after hundreds of millions of years will be a dream or reality? Wait, wouldn't you really think about it? What's wrong, Doctor? I have never seen it. You still found it. I am glad to hear you say this, which means that you are very close to finding the real me. But I still can't help but be disappointed. Because of that little accident, your memory, It is indeed irreversible damage, and even I can't do it. Here. No. When we built this place together, we once made a common wish. When the last hint of the stars dissipated, the day of the road network was completely in chaos. Let the darkness become our common quilt. By the time of this world, this starry sky ushered in the last moment. Our universe will have become a huge grave. There is no hidden hope in the corner of any planet. Whenever there is a grain with a cosmic fragmentation, the answer to redemption is also must be salvaged by us. Each resistance ended in advance, and each exploration will only bring deeper despair. The conclusion is so simple. No life form based on normal substances can escape. Any knowledge that can be seen cannot overcome the absolute end. Sorry, Doctor. I have no chance to talk to you for a long time. Close? I will not use this word to describe the relationship between us. This is the derogation we have experienced in the past. It doesn't matter. I'm not angry. Even if your brain no longer remembers, in depth of your consciousness, any places that can be caught in any instrument must still leave my traces. Otherwise, how can you let me write this and keep your hand like this? Holding hands, we have many different ways of holding hands. Many times do not need to use some specific parts of the body. When we met for the first time, I was flying around a marine planet. I regarded the stars as an anchor, flying around the boundary of the day and night. The death of the stars came quickly. The ocean under me was almost dismissed in an instant, revealing the naked dark red spine of the planet. Someone pulled me from behind and dragged me into a quieter nebula. That person explained to me that I was likely that I would not be dangerous, but that person couldn't confirm which of my body and which one, and I could only use my own boat to salvage my consciousness beacon. That was the first time I boarded the Ovate ship. It is not big, but it is very flexible and has been to countless galaxies. I brought the boat to a planet that was not lovely. I showed the ship's owner the small laboratory facing the sea, and walked in front of that person. Just like this. I held the opponent's hand. My name is Priestess, linguist. I am studying the final sound waves when the planet dies. I like to be quietly alone, but I also want to explore the universe with the right person. Next, it's you. It's so good we met again. By the way, you were a little hesitant at the time. At that time, people have become less and less close like this. Fortunately, we are similar. You selflessly shared your travels to me, and initiated me an invitation. We jump in time and space, and go to all corners of the universe. Sometimes you take your boat, more often through consciousness. You describe the rise and fall of different civilizations, hiding in the law of the birth and destruction of stars. Our thinking is infinitely iterated in the collision of each other. It was not until we stopped to find out that we had surpassed to many others.
A extremely pure crystal flipped in her hand.
The crystallization of our argument and collision condenses the Estina left when countless pioneers watched the universe. It is so beautiful.
She gently put a Reginyama in your hands, holding your hand, and holding this beautiful creation together.
Everyone said that was the one who created Originyama and the future like gods. But I have always knew that the real genius is you, Doctor. You forgot though. You shouldn't forget. On the way to create it, I keep chasing your footsteps. I'm afraid I will lose behind a certain debate with you. And I am afraid that you can discover that I am worse than you. No. Maybe you found it. Maybe you have slowed down and wait for me to catch up with you. But now, I will never know the answer. Care, but I accept this fact. It's better to say that this makes me happy. You still have many secrets that fascinate me. Moreover, for you, I am the same now. Isn't it, Doctor? Then continue to find the answer in this place. This is our common creation, the common past, and also hiding our common secrets. As long as you walk with me, I wanted to share with you something I kept saving for you. Those ideas and visions that you have described to me, but now you have forgotten all of them. I want you to know what we have achieved. Maybe this, you can think of the past, think of me. But I can see what you think. I can feel what you think. Just like this moment, your mind still lingers endless doubts. Ami time set. I don't want you to embarrass. I respect your choice.
Her hand touched the darkness.
But I am very convinced, Doctor. When you are really confused by everything, you will think of the answer. I'm here.